Hardline TV im Backstage-Bereich des Musik und Frieden neben mir Philippe und Simon von Beyond Creation, kanadische Technical Death Metaller aus Montreal, Quebec. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's right, yep.
Exactly.
So, how are the Habs doing this season?
We don't listen to hockey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
True.
Just kidding. Two Canadians who are not into hockey. What have I done?
Yeah. What are the odds?
Yeah, what are the odds? Yeah, especially if you're from Montreal. Okay. So let's come down to business. Beyond Creation was founded by you in 2005.
Yeah,
First
exactly.
album in 2010.
Yep.
What happened after that?
After this, well, we had so the first album 2010 we released a demo, and 2011 was the first album, which is called The Aura. So we start doing some local shows after this, playing around, and then we had the offer. Phil's came in the band 2012. And we start doing more shows and a little bit of touring, like around Canada area. And then we had this offer with the Decibel tour, which was Cannibal Corpse, Napalm Death, and Relation. So we start the first real tour of Beyond Creation there in 2013. That was a real blast, and a really good opportunity for us as we were signing with our current label, Season of Mist. And the year after, we released our Born Evolution, touring more, have more fun, see more fans, and year has passed, and we just released our third album, Algorythm, and we're currently now on tour, playing the whole album live, and with amazing bands, Girard and TS, and brought by Pain.
Speaking of Algorithm, it's not the first album. Actually, on every album you have French lyrics in at least one song. That's very special because you're probably the only death metal band that I've ever heard of.
Oh, really?
Who
Really?
playing?
Cool.
Yeah, maybe some French local bands, but all the other French death metal bands or Canadian death metal bands always have English lyrics. You have French lyrics. Where does your inspiration for that come from?
I mean, for us, this is our main language. We always speak French, so it's our language to everyday. So to me, it was important to at least have one song per album, just to keep like French language, because it's really beautiful, and I mean, it gives another feels when you listen to French lyrics and instead of English. So yeah, I mean, it's always been for the three albums, and I mean, I'm glad to have this.
Philippe, you're not only a member of the same band, but you share the same blood with Simon.
Yeah, exactly. We're cousins.
So, was this the main reason you joined Beyond Creation, or was it actually your musical skills?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, since we're cousins, it was kind of easier, I think, for Simon to choose someone. But I was already in a band called First Fragment back in Montreal. I was at every Beyond Creation shows, like the first ones. And one day he just asked me, do you want to be a member of the band, like the official drummer? So I practiced a lot, and since I knew all the songs, I think I got a good feeling about that.
Were you a fan of Beyond Creation?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, always been.
You already mentioned that your label is Season of Mist, which is a French label. Is that a coincidence, or is it just natural for French speakers to have a French label?
Yeah, it is really. We didn't thought about this before. It was really they contact us back then, and we already knew about this label because they have a lot of really nice bands that we listen to and this is a really nice label. They have bands that they care about and they love. So it's pretty mutual, like going both sides. So yeah, when they contact us, we were really happy, and since then it's been like we had a really good relation.
You already have a label, but you know, you do very much yourself. Like you designed the logo for Beyond Creation, and how important is the do-it-yourself attitude for a band nowadays? How important is it to do social media yourself? How important is it to have like a Bandcamp site? You do have a Bandcamp site to offer the stuff directly to your fans and not through a label.
I mean, it's nowadays, I think it's different. The music industry is way different, and especially in metal music or any underground kind of music genres. You need to be like in front of what you do. What I mean here is that you need to do multiple things and try to be as much efficient as you can by yourself. Because label, they will help us with distribution, but we do all the touring side. We decide the album covers, all the music and stuff, and so yeah, that's something really important to be efficient as a full band. Simon
already talked about the tour.
Yeah.
You did major tours already as a support band. Now this is your first European headliner tour?
I know we did an headliner tour last year, 2017. So yeah, but that's our first like official release tour like for Algorythm. So yeah, I think that's a bit bigger than the last one we did, since it was like our second time in Europe. So yeah, that's really great. We love to be direct support, but we kind of love to headline and show our whole album. So that's great.
How many different countries is it gonna be?
That's a good question.
I think isn't it like 15?
Yeah, because
I think so. We have 25
days.
shows.
But we got a lot in Germany, a couple in Italy, so yeah.
France.
A lot. Let's say it's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. So, what does the future hold for Beyond Creation?
Well, of course, with this new album, we want to try to get as much tours as we can, like touring Europe, Japan, China, South America, North America, pretty much everywhere. So like the goal is really to play shows, have fun, have people listen and know about our new music. So that's pretty much what's coming up during the next few years.
Last question, maybe to both of you. What's in the Canadian water that Canada has spawned so many great death metal bands?
Got a mix of poutine, snow, and beer. No, I'm just kidding.
Stout
beer, yeah.
Especially.
I don't know. Maybe because of winter, people like to stay inside, not come out. So we're like really into our minds and everything. I don't know what's the real reason.
Yeah, I mean, probably the winter, as we have to stay. Well, we don't have to stay inside, but
choose.
Yeah, we choose to stay inside
yeah.
and practice. But there's also that fact that like Montreal is a really artistic city. There's always shows going on, and
every night.
every night, and people get to the shows. It's not like just their shows. No one showed up. People are really interested about it. So we kind of know each other, all the bands, each other. We talk to each other, and so it gives us like the opportunity to understand a little bit more of the music through each other.
Other styles.
So yeah, I mean, since many decades, a lot of prog bands and technical metal bands comes out from Montreal. And yeah, we love complicated stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of complicated stuff, last question. Your German words, please.
What?
Schnitzel?
I don't know.
Schnitzel and process is fine already. Thank you very much, guys.
Dankeschön.
Thank you.